So, remember that whole buyer's remorse thing? That wasn't real. That was a fantasy, a myth, a spook story the wackos tell their kids at night. Buy a Switch 2 and Nintendo's gonna get ya. But no one believes that, not even them. Because week after week, these pretend protesters are bombarded with record sales, enthusiastic third-party support, unprecedented hybrid system performance. But the final turning point? They see us having fun. So buckle up and stick around, friends, because today I'm going to talk about what I call haters' remorse. You know, one of the few things I hate worse than Nintendo Joy-Cons are the Nintendo Joy Clowns. You know the type, the part-time haters that power up every time Nintendo does something they don't like, regurgitating opinions from Twitter clips, Reddit threads, and faceless YouTube channels. But here's the thing. They've never even touched a Switch 2, let alone played a game on it. They couldn't tell a Joy-Con from a Pop-Tart, but somehow they're the experts. And don't get me started on pricing. If a game isn't priced the same as it was in 1985, they act like Nintendo just robbed their local soup kitchen. These are the same peeps crying about $80 games while they're sitting there sipping their $10 Venti Nitro Cold Brew. Daily. And now, after 3 months of non-stop sobbing in their subreddit echo chamber, they actually surface to reality with the self-induced buyer's remorse stunt. Everything Switch 2 is selling like hotcakes, and these clowns go full Jake Paul with buyer's remorse. Really? Buyer's remorse? If that's the case when PS6 drops, Sony's gonna be like, I'll take the Venti Nitro Cold Brew with a side of buyer's remorse. But real gamers, you know, the ones that actually play games instead of bitching about them, those are the customers Nintendo's making games for. And I already know what you're gonna say. Nintendo doesn't care about their customers. Well, you were this close to getting it right. Nintendo doesn't care about you as a customer. Where's the new Animal Crossing? Game should be $20. I want a new Mario game. Stop making key cards. Nintendo's not losing sleep over these people, throwing tantrums like 3-year-olds. Nintendo cares about the people who actually appreciate what they've built over the last 40 years. The ones that give constructive criticism, not the ones that sit there bitching, whining, and moaning every time they don't get their way. One of these faceless YouTubers actually tried to play Spartacus, trying to get everyone to boycott Nintendo for the whole year of 2025. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it didn't work because shortly after the Switch 2 set the all-time record for highest console launch sales. Not bad for an overpriced system nobody wanted. Folks, this is what hate will do to you. It changes you. It sucks the life out of you. It escalates to the point where they start hating people just for being happy. That's right, if you're enjoying your Switch 2, or worse yet, if you say you're enjoying your Switch 2, you're suddenly guilty of toxic positivity. The only way someone can interpret positivity as being toxic is if you base your life on hate. You know, I love talking about video games. That's why I started this channel. I love the rivalries, the ball busting, the camaraderie through chaos of the console wars. But I've never hated anyone over video games, and I honestly feel sorry for the ones that do. But here's the deal, they're wrong. And deep down inside, they still don't believe they're wrong. But like Thanos, Nintendo is inevitable. And it's only a matter of time before the fake buyer's remorse turns to real hater's remorse. But we're prepared, because when the dust settles, these poor saps are going to come crawling back acting like they were with us from day one. But they better be prepared as well. Prepared to relax and just have some fun, because they're only video games. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.